day one with Veronica Squires and my first training session with her. It was a great experience, to say the least. Not only was it fun, she was so motivating, patient, professional, and most of all, passionate. She gave me that push I really needed. Thank you, Veronica, for getting me motivated to work out and to achieve all my health goals. I appreciate you. You rock. It was a gorgeous day outside, so we decided to meet at a local park. She wanted me to start with high intensity interval training, which she called HIIT. She asked if I had any weights, and I did, so I brought my 7.5 pounds and she used her 15s. I also brought a yoga mat and some water. Our first exercise that she was explaining to me would be called a goblet squat. Here you would have your feet mat width apart and your toes would be pointing outward. You would grab your weight, hold it close to your chest, and as you went down, you would make sure your knees were not over your toes. And when you came back up, you would engage your core and squeeze. We did 12 of these, and then we went on to our burpees. There are so many different ways to do a burpee, but Veronica explains how she does hers. She starts by placing her palms to the mat, extends her legs outward to a high plank, brings her knees and toes to her chest until they reach the top of the mat, and when she stands, she engages her core and squeezes. For a more intense workout, you can add a jump or a push-up, and for a less intense workout, you could actually fall to your knees. We continue with 10 of these. We alternate between 12 goblet squats and 10 burpees. We do that 3 times. Oh yeah, and don't forget to breathe. I know you guys can't see me right now, but I was exhausted. This was an intense workout. Our next set of exercises are going to be chest flies and then jumping jacks. Veronica watches my form as she explains to me that I need to have my butt to the ground with a slight arch in my back to keep my elbows bent and my shoulder blades pinched. We're going to inhale on the way down, extending our elbows and broadening our chest, and exhaling on the way up. We do this 12 times. After that, we go right into our jumping jacks. Once again, make sure you're breathing in these. It's like filling up a balloon. After 12 chest flies, we went into 20 standard jumping jacks. For a more intense workout, you can modify your jumping jack into a squat, or a jumping jack that provides a quick burst of energy, as if you are doing a snow angel. We alternated our 12 chest flies and went right into our 20 jumping jacks. So 12 chest flies, 20 jumping jacks. We did each of those 3 times. Make sure you guys take a quick break and grab some water if you have to. My body was definitely feeling the burn at this moment in time, but she kept me motivated to go into our next set of exercises. We then would go into our squats and dumbbell raises, and then right into jump squats. Veronica shows me the proper form for a dumbbell raise squat. We want to make sure our toes are pointed forward, our legs are shoulder width apart. We're going to use 1 dumbbell, hold it close to our chest. As we squat, we're going to make sure our knees are not bent over our toes. And as we come up, we're going to control the weight to our right side first, squatting in center, and then alternating to the left side. Try not to move your feet from the position that you started in, and try not to swing the weight because that can cause injury. You're going to do this 12 times. Oh my goodness, this is where I really felt it burning, is when we did our jump squats. You're going to get in the squat position with your toes pointed forward, your legs shoulder width apart, and every time you go down, make sure your knees are not going over your toes. You're going to engage your core as you come up, bring your hands to the back. You're going to do 15 jump squats, but for a modified way, You can keep your feet on the ground as you do them. 12 dumbbell raise squats into 15 jump squats. You're going to alternate these exercises 3 times. Keep your weights close by because you will be needing them for the next 2 exercises. We will go into a curtsy squat, then right after that we go into dumbbell rows. This next exercise was difficult for me, definitely tested my balance. We wanted to take both weights, hold it by our sides, and we're going to step back with our right foot first on an angle, as if you're doing a curtsy. You're going to raise your knee back up towards your chest, and then step back again. You want to repeat that 12 times per leg. Make sure your core is engaged as you bring your leg back up. As for the dumbbell rows, you want to make sure you're positioned properly. You want to have your knees slightly bent without too much of an arch in your back. Engage your core and pinch your shoulder blades together as you bring the weight up. And do pull and squeeze, release, pull and squeeze. Just make sure you're not raising your shoulders. You're just bringing back your arms as if you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. We continue the exercise doing 12 reps. Feel good about what just got accomplished. At this time, get a drink of water, take a short rest because we have cardio coming up. This is a great time to take a quick break before we start our cardio. Maybe grab a drink of water, stretch, or just relax. Since we had some stairs available for us, we decided to do a quick sprint up and down each step. Right after sprinting up and down 10 times, we decided to get into mountain climbers, where we would bring our knees to our elbows straight ahead, and then for the next 10, we would crisscross them diagonally, doing 20 altogether. 10 step sprints into 20 mountain climbers. Make sure you breathe. My heart rate was definitely up. And last but not least, we finished our workout with 30-second wall sits. This was tough. This will definitely work your quads and your glutes. You just want to make sure you stay in that position. Don't have your knees over your toes. This was such an amazing experience. Thank you so much, V, for all of your hard work and motivation. This now completes my first training day with Veronica Squires. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you, and I had such a great time. So thank you, V, so much. I love you and I can't wait to work out with you again.